We got star power to why you're hating on us. What it is, what it does, and what it's going to be. The #1 player in the country, Travis Hunter. The best quarterback in the nation, Shedeur Sanders. Like, he is the best quarterback in the nation. Hands down. You know what I'm saying? Get at me. Let's go. Buff Nation, Colorado fans, and Big 12 fans. The spring games are over, and it's time for us to get to the business of analyzation. We're doing a power ranking for the Big 12, and we're trying to understand who got better, who didn't. You know how I do, man. We got to understand who got better, where the rankings at. Colorado moved up in the rankings. We're going to find that out and more in this here video. But before we do that, I want Shedeur to tell you who we are around here. Go ahead, Shedeur.
BWB. Bandwagon Buffs.
That's right. It's your man's Harry Billion. Please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as it uploads to YouTube. All right, family. So I got to go ahead and get into this video real quick. So that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. Welcome back. We are Bandwagon Buffs. And you can't shame us. Man, you got to deal with that. You're going to have to eat that, bruh. Take that one in the chin because we don't care. We BWB. Guess what? You can get your BWB gear right on this video. Just click on the merch and get your BWB Bandwagon Buff gears and let them know that we don't care. We here for Coach Prime. We ain't know nothing about no Colorado before, but we do now. We here. So deal with it. Anyway, let's stick it to them. Here's your Big 12 power rankings and where Colorado fell on this power rankings. This is way, way early, but it's important for us to take this journey together. Let's go. Post-spring Big 12 football power rankings for 2024 season. This article is by Mitch Harper for KSL Sports. I appreciate it, Mitch. Thank you very much. These kind of articles do the research for us, and we get to learn a lot more, and we are appreciative. Let's go, guys. Broadcast voice activated, Salt Lake City. We're one step closer to Big 12 football returning as spring practices are now in the rearview mirror. All 16 teams in the new look Big 12 have completed spring practices and are now focusing on summer conditioning. The transfer portal window is wrapping up as rosters are finalized. Before we know it, fall camps will be back in action and another season will be here. Post-spring 2024 Big 12 football power rankings. Once again, the first edition of our 2024 power rankings took place in January. At that time, Arizona was the way too early favorite to win the league from our KSL sports team. But after Jetfish left for Washington, the team has knocked the Wildcats a couple of spots. Let's find out. That creates an opening for a new #1 in power rankings. Here's the rundown of our 16 Big 12 power rankings. Our next installment will come out in July after Big 12 Media Days, and I will be right here to give it to you guys, the fan base. You know what I'm saying? I hope you all appreciate these type of videos, guys. This dry information, this dry material. I try to breathe a little bit of life into it. You know what I'm saying? I know you could read this stuff yourself, but what's better than hearing my voice, my little African, North Carolina, Maryland, DMV area, New York voice? What's better than hearing that instead of you reading it yourself? It's like Snoop Dogg being your GPS. You know it just sounds a little better, right? Let's go. We got #1, Oklahoma State Cowboys. Way too early ranking in January. They were #2. Now they're up 1. Notable games in 2024, Utah, September 21st at Kansas State, September 28th at Colorado, November the 29th. Highest vote on KSL Sports post-spring ballots, #1, 6 times. Lowest vote on the ballot, #5. Don't forget to tune in to TLP Live. We got a new segment called the TLP Spy Cam, okay? When the spy gates open, we put the spy cam on a panel member and they get to tell us something cool that they heard or they saw somewhere on the internet. Don't forget to tune in. That's Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern time or Fridays at 12 noon. You gotta tune into TLP Sports or you're missing the best show on the internet for the Buffs. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Oklahoma State returns a veteran offense led by the nation's best running back. That's Ollie Gordon. Key note right there, the best running back in the nation, Ollie Gordon. Note that, okay? okay? Keep that in your heads, okay, people? Put that in your memory bank and don't cash it out. Plus, they returned the entire offensive staff. Head coach Mike Gundy said the Cowboys started at a really high level on offense during spring practice. The big questions reside on the defensive side of the ball, as they were 122nd in total defense a year ago. But the good news is that they have 10 returning starters. That is good news. If you're returning a lot of your starters, that is definitely good news. Let's keep it moving. Number 2 is the Utah Utes. Way too early ranking in January. They were number 3. They are up 1 because they are now number 2. Notable games in 2024 at Oklahoma State, September the 21st, at BYU, November the 9th, and at UCF, November 29th. Highest vote on KSL Sports Post Spring ballots, number 1 3 times. Lowest vote on the ballots, number 5. The return of QB Cam Rising at Utah's spring game showed the Utes offense can be explosive when it's locked in at QB1. Rising passed for 208 yards, helping Team Red cruise to a 41-21 victory. Utes schedule sets up for the Utes to contend for a Big 12 title immediately. The defense has to replace star Jonah Ellis, but they have options with Connor O'Toole, Logan Fenno, and Vin Fillinger. And if I botch any of those names, you know where to blame it. On my PG County public school education, blame God, don't blame me. I tried my best with what he gave me. BBJ, blame God. You know what I'm saying? Where's BBJ? Does somebody have eyes on BBJ? The sanctified Don Corleone. Where's BBJ, man? I miss that dude. Anyways, we're moving on. For those of you who don't know who the heck I'm talking about the gospel, the holy hip-hop rapper. You know what I'm saying? He was being hailed as the next Biggie for the gospel ranks. Anyways, coming in at number 3, we have Arizona Wildcats. Way too early rankings in January. They were at number 1. They're down 2. Notable games in 2024 at Utah on September the 28th. Texas Tech, October the 5th. And Arizona State, November the 30th. Highest vote on KSL Sports Post Spring ballots, number 1. 1 time. Lowest vote on the ballots, number 6. The Wildcats dropped from the number 1 spot they held in the way too early power rankings. Leading the Wildcats is former San Jose State coach Brent Brennan, who was a finalist for the job when Jet Fish was hired in 2021. The Wildcats have a potent offense with Noah Fafita returning at quarterback. Keeping Fafita amid the coaching change after Fish left for Washington was significant, but it's only natural to assume a slight step back from last year after a new voice takes over. That's right, man. Leadership matters. So somebody leading that guy, somebody in his ear saying the right things to him can give him the confidence he needs. Coming in at number 4, we got Kansas Jayhawks. Way too early rankings in January. They were number 4. Notable games in 2024 at West Virginia, September the 21st. At Kansas State, October 26th. At Iowa State, November the 9th. The highest vote on KSL Sports Post Spring ballots, number 1. 1 time. Lowest vote on the ballots, number 9. Rumors swirl that star Kansas cornerback Kobe Bryant would enter the transfer portal. He put that to rest by reaffirming his commitment to the Jayhawks. The pieces are there for Kansas to make a run at a Big 12 title this season. Last year, the 3 losses Kansas suffered against teams who remain in the league this year. All of those setbacks were by 7 points or less. All right, guys, hang in there for me. Trust me, you want to stay tuned for the rest of these teams. We're learning a lot, okay? This is what helps us to learn about the Big 12. We got Kansas State Wildcats. Way too early rankings in January. They were at number 6. They are up 1 now. Notable games in 2024 at BYU, September 21st. Kansas, October 26th. At Iowa State, November the 30th. Highest vote on KSL Sports Post Spring ballots, number 3. The lowest vote on the ballot was number 11. Kansas State brought in former Utah and Texas Tech head coach Matt Wells as co-offensive coordinator for a Wildcats attack that QB Avery Johnson will lead. The passing concepts in the 2024 offense will likely be much different than what K-State has run in the past. Then you pair up Johnson with running back DJ Giddens and Colorado transfer Dylan Edwards. K-State would be one of the toughest outs in the league. Okay. Dylan Edwards Edwards, I'm sending you a message, brother. You know I don't disparage y'all, but this time it's personal. You understand what I'm saying? This time it's gonna be personal. So you better come ready to play, boy. Those 12 pounds that we was bigging you up on, it ain't gonna be enough. You understand me? Dylan, coming in at number 6, we got West Virginia Mountaineers. Way too early rankings in January was number 5, down 1. Notable games in 2024, Penn State, August 31st. At Oklahoma State, October 5th. At Arizona, October the 26th. Highest vote on KSL Sports post-spring ballots, number 3. Lowest vote on ballots, number 12. West Virginia enters year 2 of what Neil Brown calls a reboot. Last year was the first season of the reset on a program struggling to find its identity. They finished 9-4 and 6-3 in the league. The Mountaineers bring back starting QB Garrett Green and their backup Nico Marchial, who has starting experience. On defense, West Virginia will look to replace star cornerbacks Beanie Bishop and Malachi Ruffin. West Virginia hit the transfer portal hard to replace those standouts, landing Colorado State's TJ Crandall and Duquesne transfer Aiden Garnes. Coming in at number 7 is Iowa State Cyclones. Way too early ranking in January, they were at number 7. They are still at number 7. Notable games in 2024 at Iowa, September 7th. At Utah, November the 23rd. Kansas State, November 30th. Highest vote, number 5. Lowest vote, number 11. This feels a little bit low for an Iowa State squad that is deeper than last year's group, but there's depth in this league, and there's depth on Matt Campbell's roster. Campbell stepped out of spring feeling he has a deeper roster than last season. Iowa State returns 18 starters from last year, headlined by QB Rocco Becht. Coming in at number 8 is UCF Knights. Way too early rankings in January. They were number 10, up 2. That's not bad at all. What y'all see? What y'all see? Notable games in 2024 at TCU, September the 14th. At Florida, October 5th. Utah, November 29th. Highest vote, number 4. Lowest vote, number 13. So let's put KJ Jefferson on the spy cam. Let's make sure we follow him. Make sure you get information on KJ Jefferson. So when we put that spy cam on you, you know exactly what to tell us, okay? We need those spies out there, okay? We need those TLP spy guys out there. The Knights have been active in the transfer portal. One of their key additions was former Arkansas QB KJ Jefferson. He tossed 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in UCF's spring game. UCF is installing a new defense with Ted Roof as the defensive coordinator. Roof comes to UCF after 2 seasons at Oklahoma. You see your dog? Roof. Anyways, don't be corny, Harry B. Keep it moving. At number 9, we got Texas Tech Red Raiders. Way too early ranking in January. They were at number 9. Notable games in 2024, Arizona State. That's September the 21st at Arizona, October 5th at Oklahoma State, November 23rd. Highest vote on KSL Sports, number 4. The lowest vote, number 11. My guy, what you drinking? Why you so happy? What's in that cup? Texas Tech has a strong backfield with star running back Taj Brooks returning for his senior year. Then quarterback Baron Morton settles into the starting role with Cameron Brown as the backup. Morton will have a retooled wide receiver unit with Washington State transfer Josh Kelly among the notables and 5-star recruit Micah Hudson. Finally, we get to see our CU Buffs go, Buffs. That's right, we are tied for number 10. Way too early rankings in January, number 11. So that means we stepped up, baby. We stepped up, baby. What I tell you? Hey, what I tell you? Stop playing with me, okay? Put some respect on Colorado's name. Did I stutter? Notable games in 2024. North Dakota State, August the 29th. Come on, man. That's our notable game, bro. Dang, bro. We can't take that L from North Dakota State. We lose to an FCS team. Shador would be out of the Heisman talk forever. Like, just go to the NFL, wipe your tears away, and it's okay. By no means can we lose to an FCS team, okay? It's just not going to settle right. And if we win the rest of the games, it won't even matter because we lost to the FCS team. It's just that simple. We can go 11-1, and it ain't going to settle right. At Kansas State, October the 12th, show that's because of Dylan Edwards, I'm sure. At Utah, November the 16th. Highest vote on KSL Sports Post Spring ballots, number 2. Lowest vote on ballots, number 13. What's the skinny, my guys? No team on this poll generates such a wide variance of opinions other than Deion Sanders' Colorado Buffaloes. The Buffs have star power with quarterback Shador Sanders and DB/wide receiver Travis Hunter. We got star power to wide why y'all hating on us? What it is, what it does, and what it's going to be. I mean, I'm saying the number one player in the country, Travis Hunter, the best quarterback in the nation, Shador Sanders, like he is the best quarterback in the nation, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Get at me. Let's go. Last season, Colorado had issues protecting Sanders. The Buffs were 132nd nationally in sacks allowed last season, 56. They have retooled the offensive line headline by five-star freshman Jordan Seaton. During Colorado's spring game, Sanders was only pressured once. The Buffs should be better this season in year 2 under Coach Prime, but they have a tough schedule once again. That's right, pressure once, okay. And who are we tied with? Of course, TCU. Coming in at number 10 as well is TCU Horned Frogs. Not a frog, okay? It's a lizard. It's a lizard. Anyway, I ain't gonna mess up your history. Get at me. Way too early ranking in January, number 8. Notable games in 2024, UCF September 14th, at SMU September 21st, at Baylor November the 2nd. Highest vote, number 6. Lowest vote, number 12. Here's the skinny TCU quarterback Josh Hoover missed all spring practice due to an undisclosed injury. He expects to be back for summer conditioning. The Horned Frogs are always dangerous when expectations are low for them. An area to watch would be the defense. Sonny Dykes brought in former Boise State head coach Andy Avalos as defensive coordinator. Avalos has a history of aggressive defenses from his time at Oregon as a defensive coordinator. Coming in at number 12 is the BYU Cougars. Way too early ranking in January was number 12. Notable games in 2024, Kansas State, September the 21st. Oklahoma State, October 18th. At Utah, November the 9th. Highest vote, number 9. Lowest vote was number 15. BYU will have a quarterback battle entering fall camp between Jake Reschlaff and Jerry Bohannon. They add a Utah transfer, McKee Hillstead, during the April transfer portal window. While the quarterback competition will generate the headlines, internally, BYU wants to return to the powerful ground attack they had years ago with Tyler Allgeier. That means there's potential for a big workload for sophomore running back LJ Martin. The running backs like licking their chops like, man, I wish that was me. Oh, they're gonna run a lot. Thank you for sticking with me, guys. Put it in the comments. Let me know you still with me. Like, yo, Harry B, man, you know I got you. At number 13, we have the Baylor Bears. Way too early ranking in January, we have number 13. Notable games in 2024, BYU September the 28th, TCU November 2nd, at Houston November the 23rd. Highest vote on KSL Sports Post Spring Ballots, number 11. Their lowest vote was number 13. Baylor will have a quarterback battle that will continue into the offseason between Toledo transfer Daquan Finn and returning Letterman Sawyer Robertson. It will be up to fifth-year coach Dave Aranda and new offensive coordinator Jake Spavital to decide who emerges as the lead signal caller for a Bears program that struggled last season. We're almost there, guys. Hold on tight, please. Don't let go. Hold on tight and don't let go. God will always be there. Yo, at number 14, we have Arizona State Sun Devils. Way too early ranking in January. They were at number 14. They ain't nothing changed, baby. They ain't do nothing different, okay? Notable games in 2024, Mississippi State, September the 7th. At Texas Tech, September 21. At Arizona, November the 30th. Highest vote, number 12. Lowest vote was number 16. What's the skinny, my guys? Arizona State had one of the notable spring transfer portal defections, losing QB Jaden Rashada, but the good news for ASU is that Rashada potentially left due to performance. Michigan State transfer QB Sam Levitt appears on track to be the starting signal caller for Kenny Dillaham's team. Man, can you imagine if we lost Shador in the transfer portal? What kind of news that would be? Like, he leaves his own dad. That would break college football. It would break the internet, college football. It'll break the world. That'll literally break the world. We won't stop talking about that forever, bro. Like, you leave your own dad. Yo, anyways, whew, I get chills just thinking about that. Let me just leave that alone and keep reading. The Sun Devils made a significant push to strengthen the depth along the offensive and defensive lines. That's what's up. We're almost there, guys. This is number 15, okay? One more after this one. Thank you for holding on. And if you're still here, please type in the comments, say, Harry B, man, I got you. Man, I got you, man. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate you. You're helping me to make my money, okay? All right, at number 15, the Houston Cougars. Way too early ranking in January. They were number 15. Notable games in 2024 at Oklahoma, September the 7th, at Cincinnati, September the 21st, at Baylor, November the 23rd. Their highest vote was number 14 and their lowest ballot vote, number 16. New Houston head coach Willie Fritz believes his defense is further ahead coming out of spring practices than where the offense is headed into conditioning. Quarterback Donovan Smith missed spring practices due to labrum surgery. How fast do you get over labrum surgery? For all those doctors that are watching and all those nurses, meet me in the comments with that one. Labrum surgery. What is your labrum? What is it located? Under your foot or on top of your head? I don't know. It's up or down. Somewhere in the middle. Anyway, coming in at number 16, that's the Cincinnati Bearcats. You made it to the end of this video, and I want to thank you so much for blessing TLP Sports Club with your attention and your viewership. Way too early rankings in January, number 16th. Notable games in 2024. Pitt, September 7th. Houston, September 21st. At UCF, October the 12th. Highest vote on KSL Sports post-spring ballots, number 14. Lowest vote on ballots, number 16. Cincinnati's strength resides along the defensive line with the return of potential first-round NFL draft pick Dante Corleone. But aside from that, there are many more questions than answers for 2 years of the Scott Satterfield era at Cincinnati. Mitch Harper is a BYU insider for KSLSports.com and hosts the Cougar Tracks podcast. Subscribe in Cougar Sports Saturdays from 12 to 3 p.m. on KSL Radio. Hey, Mitch, man, I want to thank you for this article. I do this specifically for you. I do it so that you can get a better understanding what we're up against. There's research going on. These guys, they know the intricacies. They know the little details about each team. They know who's coming in. They know who's leaving. They do the interviews. They interview the coaches. I lean on these articles to bring you information. Hopefully this information was good for you guys. Hopefully this information was valuable. That's what I try to do here. If you find this information to be valuable, please make sure to smash that subscribe button to help this channel grow. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'll see you. Get it, guys? See you on the next video. Okay.